You guys may know, you see these two young guys you see here, these two guys, both of them are actually from the east, southeast. And both of them are the coordinators of the City Boy movement. One of them is very familiar, very popular, like Cubana Chief Priest, a very popular socialite, young guy who has done very well in, mostly around show business and all that. But recently, the guy moved further to say he was going to go into politics. Yes, it is a good thing for young people to aspire into politics. When you think you have something to offer to the people, based on the youngness in you and the zeal to bring change, it is very good to take that bold step. But do not do it in a way that for you to be validated, you must fight your own people. You must fight your own person. Before I say further into this. These two guys were actually going for House of Rep. I'm not going to focus on this other guy from Abia, but I'm going to focus on Cubana Chief Priest himself. Yes, because he is actually the one who spearheaded every kind of, tantrums being thrown at Obi. Obi is one of the persons or politician who believes in retiring this old system that does not favor Nigerians, most especially the young persons. Obi is one of those politicians who said he was going to take the power and then hand it over to the younger generation so that you can drive on. But guess what? The Cubana Chief Priest does not believe in that ideology. He is one of those who has castigated Obi the most over what he intends to do in the politics. To the extent he even invested heavily in promoting City Boys movement that they held a campaign or a rally in the East. In fact, I never knew that this guy runs more than like Usain Bolt. That was when the day he ran for his life. It was a match. I was shocked. I never knew Cubana could run like this. If you see the rates, the rat, no be rat race. It's called Usain Bolt. But guess what? Finally, he got that form, and they did him what they know how to do, what they know how to do best to themselves. An elderly guy, another old man, Some said he has been a guru in the political space too as well. But a total number of 2,443 or 2,843 are thereabout casted that vote. But guess how many people voted for Pascal, Cubana Chief Priest? Only 14 persons. 14 persons voted for him. So technically what they did to him was that you are a small boy. Go back to beer parlor, may you go the same here. You don't belong here. Before that time, the governor made a speech. You see him, indirectly throwing weight. Say, do not use money that you are supposed to use to pay school fees, take do politics, because they bring stroke. Money when they pay school fees, don't go use and do politics, because all your women, whether they shout for school fees, you Kochukwu, you must bring school fees. You never go pay. Don't go use and can't do politics. He didn't understand that. He thought because he has this handshake pleasantries with president and then with Sheyi Tinubu, he's going to now direct winning. Sheyi Tinubu has sent a condolence message to him. Consolation and condolence message are the same. Yes, they've sent a consolation and condolence message to him, telling him to keep your head high. Which guy, they whine me, keep your head which high. You see, if I was you see what Aisha Yusuf did when Obi decamp immediately. You go follow him bomber to bomber. Normally, me here, I know that if this guy had scaled through that primaries, I'm telling you that Cubana Chief Priest would have won that election. Because the people love him. He's a socialite. He does a lot of philanthropic work. He's a very popular guy in that place. But they look and say, no, I beg, for where? You small boy, own this youth, where on a busy on a body to the one. I beg, go find somewhere. They do, and the more you look, the less you see. kick him off from the top level before he reach the grassroots. Yes, this is how difficult it is for you to retire this old man. And Obi said he was going to do that. You said no, that Obi should go and sit down. Obi cannot do anything. To the extent he started to bash his own people, started calling them names that they were defeated in the war, and all this and all that. Igbos became very angry towards this guy, but they didn't show it. They just left him. Today, a lot of them are mocking him. Me personally, I'm not mocking him. I commend his, at least, because he's a guy who, feel that, yes, let us try. You don't know whether you fail or you scale through if you don't try. I commend him for that. But the thing is that when you want to play this politics, play it in a smart way, the way other people do it. Don't go in the midst of vampires who are already, they've already secured that position. They have nothing else to do in their life. Those old men, they cannot fit into labor markets or try to do one or two for themselves. They cannot. They only feel that the only thing that can give them employment now is to grab power, to be into the political space where they can easily have access to money and then siphon for their family. They will never allow a young guy like you to take position. This is why Obi is fighting hard to send all of them home, create a system that anybody can contest, and you will really see it that you won or you failed. But so, guy, you say you know one time. Well, you lost the election. Woefully. 14 people, maybe 9 family members vote for him. 14 for inside almost 2,900. Not only 14 people, 14. They don't even give her that 45 where they the top say take sprinkle. He lost. Well, only God knows if he will still try. I don't know. I just don't know. Well, this is View Africa 24. If you have not followed this page, tell us what you think. Put your comments here. Make you tell us what you think about this guy and this whole thing. Like, follow, and share this. Send it to him so that make him hear and understand. Say, if you want to play politics like Yusuf Aisha or Aisha Yusuf. When you say the moving train, anywhere you moving train enter and directly enter here. Those handshake, yes, I know they work. See you again in our next update.